If you know the song, sing along. Show me right. Watch your mouth. It's time to eat, and you tuned into Potty Mouth. Tune into the Potty
Hi, beautiful people. It's your girl, Tam E, authentically, and I am back here on Pod T Mouth. And you know what? I missed y'all. And I promised you that I would be back with some new information. But before that, let me just say again, I never want to go without saying thank you so much. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your likes. Thank you for your shares. Thank you for your comments below. And most of all, thank you for subscribing. Don't stop. Keep it. Thank you. Thank you, because remember, I'm trying to go somewhere. But anywho, listen, I talked a little bit about the Janet Jackson documentary. Yes, did you all watch that? So much information, so emotional, so many answered questions. Right? Because I know we all had our questions and our insinuations, but so many questions were answered and made very clear via the queen of pop. Okay? Janet Jackson, she's beautiful. She's always been beautiful. Talented. I mean, super duper talented. Control. Listen, that's why I got my hat on now. I got my own life. Gonna make my own decisions. You know what I'm talking about. But listen, I love that. I want to be the one in control. Go Janet. Go Janet. Listen, but she shared a lot about her intimate things, okay? Her marriages. She made it very clear. I didn't have a daughter, okay? She didn't have a baby DeBarge floating around somewhere. That was a rumor, okay? She shared that she was kind of clumped in with the things that were going on with Michael Jackson. Just because she had the name Jackson. She dealt with a lot of stuff, a lot of disappointment, a lot of pain. And I was just like, oh my gosh. And she's really, really shy. So I learned a little bit about myself because I thought that I was shy. Well, I think I am a little shy. Maybe when I don't know you. Maybe at first glance. I don't know. But Janet Jackson, she's shy. And I don't know how you feel about her marriages. Okay, they happen, they're done. But how I see things, I think that Janet Jackson and Jermaine Dupre, I think they could kind of make it. I think that Jermaine was not ready, per se, at that time. But I think that, but God's will be done. Who are me? Okay? I'm not Cupid. But anyway, I loved the overall atmosphere of the documentary. At first, I was very sad. I felt like Janet Jackson was extremely sad. A lot of the things that she faced, I felt that she was just very, very sad. But one thing I learned about her is the mere fact that she still pressed. She still pressed forward. She still showed up. She still gave her all. She still smiled. She convinced all of us, with every song. I mean, super duper stage presence. I mean, she showed up. Although she may have been hurting. Now, maybe that was her way of pushing through, but she definitely showed up. And that showed me that our gifts do come without repentance. Like, No matter what she was feeling on the inside, that gift shined through. Like, no matter how down or disappointed she may have felt, the gift still shined through. And so I just want to know how you all feel about that. Leave me a comment below and just let me know how you feel about the press. Because Janet literally put on a happy face and pressed through. And honey became, was indicted into the rock, the Rock Hall of Fame? Like, as the queen of pop, her brother, the king of pop, she's the baby and she's the queen of pop. She doesn't have to do anything else but be a mom if she wants to. And as we saw, for those who watched, being a mom made her very happy. That was the joy that I didn't see in the beginning. I saw that she loved what she did in her gift, but the true joy shined through when she spoke about her son. Beautiful thing. The one thing I want to leave you with is, when we're doing things in the world, when we're showing up in the world, when we're sharing our gifts and our talents and doing just what we do that's innate, doing what we do naturally, I think it's still imperative to take some time and find out what it is that you really desire. Find out what it is that you really desire. Oh, how I saw things, and this is just my perspective, I saw that Janet Jackson positioned herself to make sure that she pleased people. Right? The one guy, I don't remember his name, but the guy with the blonde, the white hair, the silver hair, he said something that was very powerful. He said that Janet Jackson wanted to take control of her life. However, she married someone who was controlling. You get that? She wanted to take full control of her life. What she said, what she thought, what she did. But in turn, she married someone who was very controlling. So it just spoke to me, and I just want to speak to someone out there. Listen, no matter what you do, no matter what you can do, no matter what people push you to do, no matter what you think you're doing that'll keep the peace, okay? Make sure that you continue to tap into the source. Make sure that you have a conversation with God to find out where you are, who you are, whose you are, so that then He can tell you His plan for your life. And He can share with you the things that are to come. You can share with Him your desires, and He will show you His will, which will become your desire. And then you'll live that thing out, and you'll be living in such a way that you are working and moving and pressing, but still have joy because you're doing something according to God's will for your life. Not saying that Control and all the billions of albums that Janet Jackson sold. And listen, I know that she made it, honey. She made it, okay? So I'm not knocking that. I'm sure that she enjoyed that. And I know she enjoys it. But there's a thing about being happy with what you choose to do for your life based on God's will. You never want to leave out that. You always want to know what God's will for your life is, so that you can, be moving in sync with what's to come. Those are just my thoughts. I think that you should definitely tap in, sit with yourself, sit with God in prayer, and just be sure that you're doing things that are in line with the core of you, and not in line with pleasing people. Because one of the things that that documentary showed me is that we people are so fickle. We're with you one moment, go, 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 and you do one thing or halfway do one thing or almost accidentally do something, and honey, they'll cut you off. What is it called? The cancel culture? Like, you can't even make a mistake. So that's why it's best to do the things that are pleasing to the core of you, that are lined up with the will of God for you. Okay? Listen, honey, we all ought to smile. We all ought to have joy and love. Okay? And that starts with yourself. Love yourself, honey. And then love one another. Okay, listen, I gotta go. I put on my hat and homage to Janet Jackson. You know, I don't know. But I love you all. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll be back with more information. But right now, I gotta go. All right? Bye-bye.